Literally, y'all, I didn't know it was a title for everything. Like, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of creators such as myself use buzzwords like anxiety, stress, depression, narcissism, and the list goes on, like, with terminology. But birthday anxiety is something that I really struggle with. I don't know what feeling I always been feeling around my birthday and why I felt so much pressure, but that's literally what it was. Like, I had to see, when we don't give words to the feelings that we're feeling, they just remain feelings. So I have to bring words to the feelings that I feel, in order to get past them. And it's a couple things that I've been struggling with, like far as like invisible deadlines. Like, I told myself I wanted so much done by my birthday, or I wanted so much stuff done, by my birthday that I had started in the beginning of April that's not going to be completed by my birthday unless I run myself crazy, and I'm not going to do that. Because if I start the attitude now, I'll be making sloppy decisions, putting out content that don't match the standard that I hold myself to, basically. And you know what the crazy part of that is? I already learned some of these lessons before. Like, I should be growing past them. But one thing about life, your higher power, God for me, they will keep putting you through the same test over and over again to see if you've grown past it, to see if you'll make a different decision. And to be honest, some of those habits I didn't like grow past. I just kind of put them on pause and kind of focused on something else and was like, I'm going to return back to that later or if it shows up again. So let's talk about the number one thing that really matters the most when you're trying to have a wonderful birthday, in my opinion, and let's talk about money. And I'm the type of person, I'm very frivolous, and I was going to be overspending my ass off just to say I did something, to escape, to celebrate, and I had to be honest, it's just one night. Like, when you wake up tomorrow and check that account, you gonna be like, what the fuck did I do and why did I do it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's literally one day to celebrate. It's okay to diminish some of those things that, you have on that list. Try to achieve one thing off that list. Or maybe three. Okay. But literally, I had to become more intentional with my money. Like I always talk about having four bank accounts, and I have to get used to just saving more and only spending out of one account. And if that account is done, bitch, until you get some more motherfucking money, then just when you can be able to spend. But you can't touch those other accounts because those accounts have specific things that you're supposed to do with them. Because as I mentioned before, discipline isn't restriction, it's control. Okay, and I'd rather have control over my finances. And then it's my bruised ego. One thing about that ego, it will humble you. Constant thoughts of, you should be bigger, you should be further, you should be richer. But you can't let those thoughts win. So this birthday, I'm not chasing perfection or likes and views. Literally just growth. And if you feel like me, you're not behind. You're literally just waking up.